Hello everyone. In this session, I would like to discuss about what is higher order function or a pure function in Python. Okay, that one we can execute by using decorators also. That is our next level discussion. First, define what is higher order function. Okay, very simple thing. The function which take one more function as an argument. The function which take one more function as an argument and returns maybe another function or may not. It's not a mandatory one. So I can create one function first. I can create one function first. This function, if you want to make like a higher order function, this function should take one more function as a argument. One more function as a argument. I can say this particular x I'm using with this parenthesis is nothing but my x is like what? My x is like a function or not. Now, if I call my f1, you should have to pass one function as a argument. What is my x value? I'm using x is like a function calling is nothing but it should be a function. So you should have to pass a function or not. Which function? Maybe a lambda is nothing but anonymous or maybe named function. Okay, you can say let's say named only. Okay, you can take f2. You can take f2. You can say f2 call like this. F2 call. Now my f1 take one function as an argument. Which function that is? F2 function as an argument or not? Now, which function take one function as an argument? That function I can say like a higher order. So that my f1 I can say like a higher order function. Which function you pass as an argument to another function? That one I can say like a callback. That one I can say like a callback. Now, if you observe here, my higher order function, which take one function as an argument, it may return one more function or may not return. Here, you not return anything. For example, think you return one more function also. Okay, that is our requirement. Yes, you can create one more function like this. You can create one more function. Okay, in this particular function, you can print my x value. You can print my x value and you can return this f3. Now see this, my f1 which take x as an argument. I am using x with parentheses nothing but it should be a function. So my f1 take one function as an argument or not, and it returns what? F3. My f3 is nothing but one more function or not. My function f1 take one function as an argument and returns one more function. That type of function we can say like what? Higher order function or not. This return function may be optional. Okay, may be written, may not be written. It may be optional. It's not a mandatory. It may, you can pass, it may not be. It's not an issue. So can we execute this particular program? Now come here. You can say like HOF higher order function. Now let's write. I have one function definition f1 which take one argument. Which take one argument. Inside there has one more function also there. Inside there has one more function also there. Print whatever my f is there, that one you can print. Finally, you can return my f2. Now see this. You observe here, my f1 take one argument. That argument I am using like a function call. That means it should be a function. It returns what? One more function or not. So while calling my f1, you should have to pass one function as an argument or not. So that can create a function. So can I write like my print f3 call? Now can I pass my f3? Yes. If I pass my F3 to my F1, my F1 returns me what? One more function or not. So finally, this returns me what? One more function. Which function? That is F2. So if returns one more function, can we hold with one variable? Can we hold with one variable? So that variable holds what? That variable holds this return function. So that can we call it? Can we call it? If you call F4 is nothing but you are calling this particular return function. That return function having the statement like what? Print F calling. F is nothing but what? Argument of F1. My argument of F1 is what? F3. That means, okay, whatever this statement is there, that statement is going to print or not. That statement is going to print or not. Here also you are using print. Here also you are using print. Not required two times. Okay, just you can write only one time. That's enough. Now, can I call it? Say this. My F3 called or not? Finally. So you can define a higher order function like this. The function which take one more function as an argument and returns one more function. Okay, that return function may be, may not be. It may return, may not return. It's not a mandatory. Okay, that type of function we can say like a higher order. So here my F1 is like a higher order function. The function which passes an argument to another function, that one we can say like a callback. So that my F3 is like a callback function. My F3 is like a callback function. The same example, we can do by using decorators also. By using decorators also. If you want to use, if you want to perform this operation by using decorator, okay, which one is the higher order function? That one you can add like a decorator to my callback function. Okay, this is the one. You can add it. You can add it. Now directly you can call. Directly you can call my F3 now. Directly you can call my F3 now. Now can we check the output first? Say this. My F3 called or not? My F3 called or not? While calling my F3, okay, it is going to pass as an argument to my F1, and whatever my F1 is going to return, that return function also is going to call. That return function also is going to call. If you have any doubts here, okay, just you can write one print message here also. Print F2 also called. Okay, if you have any doubt. Now come here, can I call it? This my F3 and the F2 also called. F2 called is nothing but yes, my decorator. This decorator is going to call my higher order function or not. By using decorator, we can simply get that output or not. So how it is going to work internally means it is going to call my F1 and pass this F3 as an argument and returns what? F2. That F2 also called. That F2 also called or not? That F2 called is nothing but what? Okay, that F2 called is nothing but, okay, internally this body will execute. That body contains F. My F is nothing but whatever the argument you passed F3 as an argument or not. So that finally that F3 is going to execute or not. This is the way my decorator, at the rate your decorator function. Which one is the decorator function here? F1 is the decorator function. Okay, this one is like a higher order function or not. Either that one or this one, you can use it for calling. Thanks guys, thanks for watching.